Happy Project for Awesome Day! In case you don't know, December 17th is a kind of YouTube holiday called Project for Awesome that was started by John and Hank Green of the Vlogbrothers in 2007. Basically, it's the day when the YouTube community comes together making videos about our favorite charities in hopes to raise as much money and awareness as we can for causes that we're passionate about. It's my favorite day on YouTube, and I hope you'll join me in celebrating it. The organization I'd like to talk to you about today is Children International. It's an organization through which you can sponsor a child who really needs the money. I actually decided to sponsor a child with Children International after watching Mika Kitty's video about the organization last Project for Awesome, and I'm happy to encourage others to do the same. Basically, you send $25 a month of money that you would otherwise spend on coffee or snacks or whatever you spend money on, and instead you send it to a kid in need. This money helps the kid have school supplies, clothing, medical care, things they really need but their family just can't afford. What I love about this charity is that it never makes me feel guilty for having money, and it never shows me depressing pictures of frowning kids in black and white. It really makes the whole sponsoring thing kind of fun. You get to pick the kid you sponsor, so when you go on the website you can choose age, gender, and the country that you want, and then you can see all of the kids who need sponsors. I actually sponsor my girl with my dad, so we split the cost, and we chose a tiny girl named Catherine who lives in Ecuador, and she is only 2 years old. So I'm really looking forward to seeing her as she grows, and I'm glad that I'm working with her right from the start. Children International really keeps you informed about and involved in your child's life. I've gotten letters and updates about her. Usually they have the kid write you a letter, but since she's only 2 years old, they had her mom write a letter, and then they had her color a picture instead. I have this letter, it's written in Spanish, and then they have translation down here, and then on the other side is her picture, and it is the most adorable thing. It is my favorite thing on my wall of art right now. Charity has been working since 1936, and it works in communities in the US, Mexico, Guatemala, the Philippines, Zambia, India, Chile, 17 countries overall. It's a top-rated charity by Consumers Digest, it's BBB accredited, all of that you can read on the website, and 82% of all donations go directly towards the communities they work in, and only the 18 remaining percent go to administrative processes. If you've ever thought about sponsoring a child, or if you now think it might be interesting, I really recommend Children International. I know, however, that during the holiday season, and especially today during Project for Awesome, I know you're being bombarded by lots of messages from different causes that need money. And I know that a lot of people don't have the money to donate as much money as we would all like to. So another thing I would really like to talk about briefly is doing service. I've been doing service work since my freshman year of high school, and it really means a lot to me. Right now I tutor a girl after school once a week. She's 9 and adorable, and I love working with her. Giving your time is sometimes even more important than giving your money. And having a relationship with the people you're working with is so meaningful for both you and the people you're serving. I also happen to live in a learning community that's entirely based around doing service, so I thought I would share with you guys what some of them say about doing service work.
I do service because I think the world is in complete disarray, and I would like to make some sort of difference and help change that in whatever way I can.
I do service because I enjoy gaining more from others than they could ever gain from me.
I do service for the betterment of the community.
Being on a campus, especially for a first-time college student, it gets hard to remember that there's a larger world out there. And being able to go to service once a week, I feel that I can reconnect with the world, and it allows me to kind of get the bigger picture and understand what my education is going for, not just for me, but rather for a community.
Service is important to me because it allows for me to bring hope to the people that are around me, and it allows me to share the gifts that God has given me to the greater population, and to just bring joy and enhance the lives of those that I encounter in my life.
I do service because I believe it's important to leave the world a little bit better than how you found it. My personal philosophy is to live my life for the greater glory of God.
When I think of service, I think of a quote by Gandhi that says, "The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others." And for me, that's been really true. So that's why I love doing service, because it's given me so much.
Yeah, service is really important to me because, first of all, you get to give back to your community and really be involved. And you also get to gain a lot back from the people that you serve. You learn a lot from everyone who's around you, and it's just an overall great experience, so go service!
So more than anything today, I really hope that all of you will go out there and get involved in your communities doing volunteer or service work in some way. I swear you won't regret it. Don't forget to be awesome.